So a few disclaimers before we get into this video. OMSYSTEM and what I'm shooting on, Birder, Amateur Photography Magazine, Nikon and the others that I've mentioned. No one's got in touch with me to make this video. All opinions are my own and I haven't been influenced anywhere. Hello, welcome to this week's video. Today's video is a little bit of a departure from what I'm used to doing, and I'm going to talk a bit more in depth in the subject that I have touched on in a few of my previous videos. I have talked about it on and was featured in Amateur Photography Magazine and also at Birder. I'll link both articles in the description below. Currently, I'm in a severe bout of depression. I've struggled for many years with mental health, severe depression, anxiety and stuff like that, and that's what I want to discuss in this video, and how photography and doing videography and now the YouTube channel helps me to deal with when I'm in a really bad flare-up of depression. So like I said, I'm currently in a severe bout. I've been out of the house for about 10 days. I've physically had to drag myself out today to do this video, and I just want to get it out there that it is okay not to be okay. Gone are the days of when you wasn't allowed to show your feelings, or showing your feelings was a sign of weakness, that type of thing. 2023, please don't buckle it up. I've been there, got the t-shirts, I'm wearing the t-shirts. Speak to somebody, whether it's a relative, your partner, friends, your local mental health services, your doctor. It does help tremendously to speak to someone. I'll touch on a quick video that Al's helped me many years ago when I first had my very first bout of depression. I was having counselling, and the counsellor gave me this link on YouTube to a video called The Black Dog, and at that time I couldn't pinpoint why and how I was feeling. I couldn't express to my family or anyone, and I was bottling it up. Watching that video, it was like that light bulb moment where I could actually show my wife, my mum and dad, and said, like, this is it, this is how I'm feeling. It's a powerful video, and it does highlight the struggles of mental health and that, and like I said, I'll link that video down in the description below. Story of how and why I took up photography, how I came to take up to photography, and the reasons for me ongoing severe depression. So February 2019, I was out with my 2 children and I was attacked. Unprovoked attack from behind, resulting, and as I fell backwards, I'd left the car door open and I landed on the door sill at the bottom, and I brought me T12. Anyway, I was left for 7 months. I had 14 x-rays, 3 MRIs and a couple of CT scans. All the while, every single one of them showed that the break was getting worse every single time. Anyway, after just shy of 7 months, I was sent to Alder Hay for this specialist scan, and it showed everything. And unbeknownst to myself, my consultants, the doctors and that, was that when I brought me back, I'd snapped all the ligaments off my spine. So it was never going to heal, ever. Consultants found that I had osteopenia in my spine, which was why my back broke so easily. So it didn't really want to do the spinal fusion with the rods, plates, nuts and bolts, because of obviously my spine's thin. So anyway, once we found out this information about the ligament damage, all the ligaments had snapped, the only option, well, there was 2 options. Either I don't have the operation and within 2 years I would have been fully paralyzed, or B, take the chance and have the operation and hope that it goes right. Unfortunately, the operation didn't go as well, and I ended up T6 incomplete paraplegia with severe nerve damage. During the operation, I hemorrhaged and needed a blood transfusion as well. As it turned out, the pain that I was in throughout them 7 months was that I was getting a fresh break basically every single day. After the operation, I don't remember anything for a couple of weeks. I was on that much medication. I was on ketamine, everything for the pain and that. The only thing I do remember, obviously my mum, my dad and my wife were told on the day that the operation had gone a bit south. And the only memory I have is waking up 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't move proper and then I sort of like rolled like onto my back a bit and all these alarms went off anyway. The nurse or doctor, whoever it was, came in. I knew straight away something was wrong because I couldn't move my legs or I couldn't feel my legs or anything like that. And that's when they turned around and said, like, you know, during the operation I lost 6 receptors and they don't know if I'll ever walk again or any of the feeling will come back. And I literally cried myself to sleep that night. And then for the next 2 weeks, I can't remember anything really. Like I said, I was out of it on the pain medication. So then the rehabilitation started. I'm a T6 incomplete, so I'm paralysed from the chest down. All my right side is basically paralysed. I've got some feeling in my left. You know, I do have to catheterise now and everything, which was going from 39 years of being able to do everything for yourself to now where my wife has to dress me, you know, on the morning before she goes to work, and she has to shower me and everything because I can't bend or get further down to wash myself. During the operation I had was a full spinal fusion, so I've got the cages in where I brought the vertebrae, and then I've got 2 14-inch rods either side of my spine, and then a further 2 6-inch rods either side of that as reinforcement. So I've lost 80% of the being able to like bend. So that's where the struggles are. Anyway, the time I was spent in the Walton Centre, the staff were phenomenal. I've got it hand it to them, they were brilliant. I put that brave face on of, it is what it is. This is just the new chapter in my life. Just get on with it. Secretly though, and when my wife and mum and dad went home and I closed the curtains and I'd cry every single night because my whole life had changed, you know what I mean? You start, as you know, your mind wanders. Anyway, so this was the start of my free fall into the well of depression. So now fast forward to now, and I'm still in that depression. My family, my wife, my kids and my mum and dad, are my rock. How does photography come into this equation? But whilst I was bedbound for the first 7 months prior to my operation and that, my house, my bed faces west. Now I've always enjoyed taking pictures on my phone. Family, my kids, and even before I had kids, just like whatever, I used to just take pictures, but I never really got into it and never really had the urge to. The 7 months I spent bedbound, I was photographing the sunsets, like I said, got some beautiful sunsets. As a way to keep my mind active, I wanted to learn, it's dead easy with the phone and you just point shoot and the photo's done, but I wanted to learn how the photograph is made, how to take a photograph yourself and dial in the correct settings, the exposure triangle and all. I literally watched thousands of hours and read so many books. My family bought me my first ever Nikon P900, and then a couple of months later I got the OlympusOM-D EM10 Mark III with all the kit lenses. Now, I have been lucky enough to have OMSYSTEM and Nikon who have sent me their cameras, lenses. So yeah, like I said, I'm lucky enough for Nikon and OMSYSTEM to send me cameras, lenses out for test. I would love to, to test Fuji, Canon, Sony. I'd love to, if any of them watching, get in touch, please. I would love to be able to review them cameras. I mean, financially, I'm not in a position to get any more cameras or lenses than what I've got. I just can't do it. So I would love to test your product. The journey I've had with my photography, I won a competition to be featured in Cheshire Life magazine for Chester Zoo's 90th anniversary, and I've also been featured in Amateur Photography magazine and also Birder. Again, like I said, the links will be down below. And I've also been involved in a project which I can't divulge at this time. So yeah, like I said, I set up my YouTube channel And I know my videos are not the best in the world, far from it, but I am getting better, and I do want to get it out there that, you know, just because you may be paralyzed or you may have whatever it may be, that, you know, should never hold you back to fulfilling your dreams. The way it's helped me mentally is like today, a good example. When I'm out shooting, I go into my own little world. I put my earphones in, music, and I literally go out and just shoot anything I see. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the photography side, video side of it. I get transported into my own little world where I've not got the constraints. You know, I don't feel like I'm confined to the wheelchair. It takes me out of that mindset. I'm on like 40 odd tablets a day to control the pain that I'm in. I have severe nerve damage, like I said, so I'm in constant excruciating pain. Literally feels like somebody's trying to rip me back apart. And photography, videography, and now doing these YouTube this is my therapy. They're my counsellor, if you will, you know. And I know they may not be the best picture in that, but I'm so proud of once I've got them home. I love the editing side of things. I'm enjoying learning how to do video editing, sound effect, all that comes with it. I'm really enjoying learning that side, and it's keeping my mind active. Like I said, unfortunately, due to my condition, I'm unable to work. My condition is only going to get worse as time goes on, and I hope it doesn't go to the point where I'm unable to get out and do my photography. Now, a lot of my videos do take place in a place called Sankey Valley, and that's where I'm filming from today, and I'll put a couple of videos of me riding around. There's a lot of good disabled access, so that's why I like it here. Also, the wildlife, the people you meet, everyone's very friendly. You know, you stop and talk to everyone, and it's a lovely place. It runs from St Helens all the way through to Warrington. I just love like the tranquility of it, and the pictures I've got, you know, it's some belters. I know this is a very deep video, and I'm putting it out there because I hope, even if it helps one person, you know, to reach out and speak to somebody, that'll make me really happy. You know what I mean? That it gives me a purpose, if you will. And I want to show I'm struggling. Like I can't express how much I'm struggling at the minute. You know, like I said, with the pain I'm in constantly, I'm not sleeping. You constantly feel like a failure. You feel like I'm letting my family down. I can't kick a ball with my son. He's 6 now. I can't. My daughter gets married, you know, walking down the aisle and that type of thing. All them things go through your mind, and it's heartbreaking. And I know there's a lot of people a hell of a lot worse off, you know, than what I am, and that's what I'm trying to get out there. You know, them people who don't have the support system that I am very, very lucky to have. Please reach out. There's somebody will always talk to you. Somebody will always listen. So yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoy the videos that I'm going to take of Sankey Valley and that. And if you've stuck to the end, I'd like to thank you for watching. It's been a really difficult video for me to make. So yeah, I'd just like to thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. I have got a couple of videos that's coming out in the next 2 weeks. One of Chester Zoo, and one where I've got like over 5 hours worth of video on Longleat. We was there earlier this month, and we was lucky enough to see the hippo in the water. Unfortunately today, what date is it? The 26th of April, she has sadly died at the age of 49. I was lucky enough to see her actually in the water, and I got some amazing video and pictures of her. So that'll be coming out. But like I said, I've got up 5 hours worth of video that I've got to try and dwindle down. There was that much to see and do. On that note, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please hit that notification bell and subscribe button for upcoming videos, and I will catch you on the next one. Cheers. Thank you.